Hello, my friend, wherever you are. I'm sending you love, the power of positivity, and vitamin D, baby. No vitamin D today. Actually, is drizzling, dropping, droplet right now. Welcome to the Gazillionaires Club. I was thinking of it drizzling. But my friend, welcome to the Gazillionaires Club, and today we will be talking about how to vote with your money. I want to share my personal story. I used to be that crazy guy, right? Going around telling people you should not eat GMO, it's bad for your health. you should you should study money. They don't teach about money. Everyone is like, everyone is working 9 to 5 and and they're living paycheck to paycheck. And what else? You shouldn't take painkillers. You know those prescription. You should smoke cannabis. I used to be that crazy guy, right? And I actually did all of that, right? I like, took prescription, ate GMO, a lot of fast food. Then I realized, wait a minute, why am I wasting my energy going out there telling people what to do? Nobody like to be told what to do, right? And like nobody, so nobody like to be told what to do. And the more you tell people, if people are not aware and they don't, and like people actually hate you for doing it, because you know even though your intention, even though you have good intention, but in the end, like, it, it's pretty much out of your jurisdiction to, when you try to tell people. Now, however, if you say it, like you say it, but then in a sense, don't enforce it on people. Like people don't like that. And what I've learned over the course of my life is that instead of telling people what to do, I just do it, right? Like if I don't like GMO, I don't eat GMO. I eat healthy food that are looking out for my health, or companies that are looking out for my health. Uh, they don't teach education or financial education in school. I use the internet and I learn about, what is financial education. Um, you know, uh, Cannabis and prescription. Like, not everyone is suitable for cannabis, and but it is a medicine, in my opinion. Other than the fact that, like, the THC part of it, that's a different aspect. That's the high aspect. The CBD is the medicinal part. Aha! Oh my God, I never thought of it that way. Genius, genius. And there are great benefits for cannabis, but as far as prescription, like painkillers, right? There are benefits too, but a lot of people tend to get addicted on painkillers. And what else? Um, and I kind of use the same principle when it comes to investing. And so, if you jump into the cryptocurrency, there will be, altcoins and, and Bitcoin. And Bitcoin is pretty much, it was created because, there are limited supply, and people cannot tamper with, the amount of Bitcoin and transaction, right? And then altcoins is the alternative. Now, Bitcoin is not perfect, right? Bitcoin is not perfect. The fee are expensive. The transaction is slow, and altcoins can do the opposite. Like they have faster transaction and, more supply. But it uses the same concept. And there are thousand and thousand I of coins out there, and most of these projects are just projects that are being presented. It's not even in the execution phase. It's just, the white paper phase, and they're just, trying to accumulate capital from investors. And and when it comes to like investing, with principles, right? Now, in life, if eventually you go into business, you go out there, you meet people. Somewhere along the line, there's going to be someone that's going to screw you over. And if you if you get screwed over so many times, you're going to realize, okay, I got to take caution. I got to be cautious about what kind of project, who am I investing in. And I use the same kind of concept. People, you got to look at the people, the project. You don't want to take a vegetarian to a Korean barbecue now, would you? Would you? That's why, I try to keep my life is very simple, right? I have like a few pairs of clothing, and eventually I'm going to be traveling and living in my RV. I don't even want a house. I don't want it. It's not that I can't afford it. I just don't want it. I don't see the point. However, I use the same principle when it comes to like investing. Companies that are looking out for me. What are they doing? What's their purpose? Who are the people surrounding them? And I try to keep my investments simple in a sense where, like, I do not want to be waking up at 3 in the morning or constantly looking at my phone, checking if the price goes up or the price go down. I mean, ain't nobody got time for that. And I also try to observe, the lifestyle of billionaires, even millionaires and billionaires, right? They don't go around and trade all day, or they don't even bother to look, they don't constantly look at the price. When they invest, they know what they're getting themselves into, and even if they lose the money is okay. But a lot of the time it's what is the return on the project, who's working on the project, and is it long term or short term, and it depends on what kind of investment. With Bitcoin is a little bit different. Sometimes people just buy out a business because they see like the intrinsic value of the company, and the cash flow and the debt. But with Bitcoin is different. Bitcoin is considered to be a store of value, and even though it's very volatile, I've learned the strategy of how to cost dollar average in. I'm rich, bitch. So for example, let's just say right now it's at 18 and you have $1,000, right? What you do is, just put in like, I don't know, 150, and then if it goes down, then then put in another 150, and if it goes down again, then put in another 150. But what if it goes up? If it goes up, now this is not a financial advice because I'm very new to it. If it goes up, okay, you gotta see your target. Like when you put in your money, you gotta how high is gonna hit. And remember, everything in life, okay, it goes up and it goes down. Now, when you invest, it depends on what kind of strategy you have. If you see the long-term benefit, like for example, if it's 18 right now and in a year, you see the potential of it being 50, then go all in, put in $1,000, right? But then I say put in 500. I don't know, that's your strategy. What I would do is that I would put in 500 and then save the other 500. If it goes down, then I'll just buy some more. But if it's not, then I just keep working and saving. What you mean? My head hurts. My head hurts. Stop. And then you stack money on the side, because investing is not just about money. It teaches you a lot about yourself, who you are, and who the kind of person you turning yourself into. It teaches patience, right? A lot of people tend to be greedy, and it's not an overnight kind of thing. We're talking about at least 3 to 5, even 10, and 15. Those are the time frame that you should focus on, not just instant money, because money can ruin people, right? Money can ruin people, and the takeaway for this video, my friend, invest with principles, but at the same time, those principles shape who you are. Okay, it's not just about investing and making money. Anybody can do that. I mean, you can sign up for, you can go on YouTube, look for a channel and people that are trading, 100x, 1000x. But then, it's kind of like a lot, a person that has no, no financial education. And then, kind of like, when someone hit the lottery, right? The chances of them being broke in the next like 3 or 5 years is very high. Don't be one of those people. You want to live the lifestyle first and, create value, and the money will come, right? See what I'm doing? Money goes in, money comes out. I'ma hypnotize you. Ooh, I'm crazy. So the takeaway, this is not a financial advice. Everything in life that you do, who you are, apply the same concept to what you do in your, with your future self, the way that you invest. I try to keep it simple. I try to look at the project. What are their values? Who are working on it long term? So those are some of the very basic, right? Like those are some of the things that, I incorporated from, my life, who I am, into investing. And I just want to share that with you. And remember, your money, your responsibility. Don't take, don't take what I'm saying as a financial advice, or don't take anyone saying as a financial advice. Take it as an opinion. You have to be able to form your own opinion. Because, if you're not able to form your opinion, then you don't have all of the facts, right? You gotta be able to form your opinion. So my friend, I hope you enjoy this beautiful weather. I know I talk too much. I can go on and on and on and on. Come on, man. But, like, I love being outside, okay? I prefer this, even though it's drizzling, over looking at the computer all day, every day. I love technology, but I don't want it to be like, I don't want it to take over my life. I still, like for me, it's 80-20, right? I love to spend like 80% of the time outdoor, doing stuff, working out, enjoying nature, or even just sitting there contemplating about life. The other 20% is like, how's Bitcoin doing every 3 minutes? How's the stock market doing every 5 minutes? How is the precious metals going? How is the economy going? How's inflation going? You dirty peasant. So my friend, much love. I will see you in the next video. Ta-da.